being with you. Comments here. You are set. All right. An hour ago, we had Usama. He's still here. Hello, Usama. There's Laura. Welcome. Mary. It is Mary's birthday. She turned 41, I think it is today. The happy birthday on Facebook from Maddie. And there's Alex. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that. Welcome. Yeah.
Is that, oh God. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Are we all better? Okay. Sorry. For some reason, the sound went to the webcam instead of the microphone. I have no clue why. It's dumb. All right. So, as I was saying, happy 41st birthday to Mary. Welcome. I don't know if you could hear me earlier, but I said the Facebook message from Maddie, Q-Boyd, made me laugh. And welcome, Alishon. Fish Rumor, welcome. And Laura, welcome. And I don't know why either. Yeah, sometimes I hate technology. I agree. All right, let's see. I think that notification there is the notification that I am live. Hot damn. Yeah. And let me check that. Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, cool. Okay, let me know. Okay, cool. Oh, what's this one? Okay, very good. There we go. And I'm expecting an important email, and I did not get it. Dumb. I hate mortgage people. Yeah. Let's see here. And there's my BFF Clashy. All right. Now, real quick, check this. What was all that? Oh, okay. Cool. Bob Mennel, welcome, sir. The whiteboard has quite a bit on it. And I'll wait to show it. Okay, hold on. All right, what do I got to talk about here? So, this week we did a Black Friday special for Keystone Clash where you could, just on Black Friday, you could spend $75 and get $100 off discount code. About 10 people took advantage. No, it was less than 10 people. We sold about 10 of them. And people have already started to use them. We also are already getting sponsorships and vendors. And what was that? Okay. We were already getting sponsors. We're already getting vendors. It's awesome. Registration for attendees will not open up until January 1st. But believe it or not, I already got numbers to read off. We are up to 13 full registrations, 19 attendance, all inclusive. These are from vendors because vendors, it's already opened up for vendors. and they can do their vendor upgrades already. So we have already sold 14 vendor spaces to a total of 10 vendors. The crazy part about this is, I know this past year we sold out that entire expo hall. The year before we did over half of one. I get that. But if you go back just to 2021, where we are right now is what we were for that entire year. In 2021, we sold 15 spaces to 10 vendors. Right now, we're at 14 spaces to 10 vendors. And it's not even January 1st yet. But that's what the vendor room was in 2021. 2019, it was a little bit bigger. And 2018, the same thing. It was a little bit bigger, but not that much. So yeah, couldn't figure out what email to send money for Black Friday deal. It was on the website. Bob. All right. So yeah, I mean the numbers are already climbing. It's crazy. That is it for the only other thing I have for the Clash that I do want to mention is, if you're not already on all of our Clash social media, you need to do so. Facebook. Hi, Craig. Welcome. Fish Fam Link. Welcome. Diane. Welcome. All kinds of cool people. If you are not already on our Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube, you need to do so. Make sure you are on, subscribed, notifications on, whatever you can do it. Something big is coming on social media related to Keystone Clash. Something big is coming. That's your hint. Okay. Moving right along. I was extremely productive today. Geek Boy, welcome. Fish for you, welcome. Extremely productive. I did, prepare yourself for this, yesterday and today, 15 water changes. 15 water changes. It's crazy. It sucked. It sucked. So I got that 33 gallon brute trash can on wheels. It has the built-in wheels, not the little ring of wheels thingy. It has built-in wheels. It's got the built-in handles, really nice handles. And I have a pump, electric pump. Last time I tried doing the whole, let's dump the bad water into that and then pump it into the sink or the toilet. The room is just too small. I don't have that much space to be going back and forth. So what I did this time is I take this is ghetto as all hell. I take a section of PVC with an elbow at the end, a splitter at the bottom, 2 more pieces of PVC with 2 elbows. It's wider at the bottom. I gotta fix this. This whole jibber jabber's bad on the OBS. But anyway, it's wider at the bottom so that I can wedge it into the trash can. And the elbow so that the water goes down. At the top, it's just one pipe going up with an elbow, and I wedge that up against the spigot for the sink. And I turn the water on. And then I fill up the trash can. So I did that. While that was happening, I took the regular hose, the gravel vac hose thingy, and started filling up the 5-gallon bucket and dumping. And it sucked. I hate it. I'm trying to get away from that. And then I come in with the clean water, and I didn't know how many gallons I had in there, so I figured, okay, it's a 32-gallon trash can. I'll at least dump enough dechlor in it for 32 gallons. I know it's less, but at least I'm being safe because I'm nervous. I normally use gallon jugs, a squirt in each one, let it sit for a day, and then dump it. This was a new scary method for me. So I drained out a bunch of tanks and then came in with the trash can, put the pump in it. The other issue with the pump and using it to drain the tanks is you got to put the whole pump in there. And it's tough to prevent fish from getting in there. And there's plants and stuff, and it just does not work good. Anyway, so I come in with the trash can and start filling the tanks with the pump. I kind of like that. That worked. I like that. That worked really good. Couple issues. I need to put some type of valve at the top, at the end of the hose. It's I put my thumb over it. It worked. It got the job done. It needs a longer hose, but also the pump is just not damn strong enough. And the top, like the 10-gallon tank on the second shelf, which the top of the tank's like 6 feet high, maybe a little bit more. It couldn't handle it. It could not handle it. It sucked. And the hose wouldn't reach the furthest 5-gallon on that rack over there because the table's in the way, and I couldn't get the trash can close enough because it's too damn small in here. It sucked. But for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, for 7 of the tanks, though, that method worked. But it could be better. But do I really want to invest into it now? Because at some point in time, I'm buying a damn house. It's gonna happen. I was working on that today. Not looking good short term, as in like this month, but as early as the end of next month, it could look better. January. The end of January. I'm hoping. So yeah, I did 7 tanks that method. An additional 3 or 4 yesterday. I had to fill using jugs, and the remainder I did today the old-fashioned. That included today I think it's a 46-gallon, my big tank. I don't do water changes on that tank because it freaking sucks. It's on a stand. I'm vertically challenged. I can't reach in there to clean, to gravel vac. That freaking substrate's disgusting. But I also don't put much in there on purpose. So a long time ago, I had Coptodon Cotier in there, and I know I've cleaned it since then because I pretty much had to drain the entire tank to get the damn fish out of there because they stuck. Then I had the Turkana Jewel cichlids in there. Again, I had to drain the tank out again to get those damn things out of there. Since then, it's been empty other than a clown pleco or 2 or 3. I have no clue what's in there as far as they go because you never see them. I know they're in there, though. But recently, I added 3 tiny fish, nano fish that I got at the Clash auction. Accidentally, I did not mean to get them. But I did, and they're nice. They're cool. Alshon, you can probably actually tell me what they are. What was that 3-pack from Jesus? The 3-pack from Dr. Ted. And then I have a bunch of different types of snails. I have rabbit snails in there. I have Malaysian trumpet snails in there, and maybe piano snails. Clashy, try it now that Fish Fam Link has talked. Try it again. Maybe it will work now. If not, it's broken. So anyway, I went in there and I gave the whole front half a good gravel vacuum. It sucked, like I because I'm so short. It sucked. The water coming out of there was like black chocolate, black coffee. It was like, it was bad. It was really bad. What is the worst that could happen when you are gravel vacuuming and something like that? Let me catch up in chat and then I'll come back down and see what your guesses are. Okay, scrolling on up. There we go. Okay. Hussam was proud of me. LJ says Scottie needs spill the beans on whatever hush hush shrimp stuff is maybe not hunting at hinting at going on. The secret. Just make sure you like all of our social media. Use the Python hook thingy with the valve. Think we use it at the Clash. Yes, that would be a lot better for sure. There should be a cage around the impeller to prevent stuff from being sucked in. That is what is on the Rio 2100. But Usama brings up a good point. Well, it keeps small fish out, though. That's my issue. It's the tiny fish. That's what I keep, our tiny fish. And there's Matt. Welcome. And Stephen P is here. Welcome. And don't forget the likes. Thank you. And yes, I am 7 away from 600 subs. The stream after I hit 600, I will be doing a giveaway. Also, I'll be doing a bigger giveaway for 700. That's a ways away. I'll keep on trying to do shorts. That seems to help the numbers. And then you guys get the perks of it. So I don't think very many people from my shorts are here. Okay, yeah, shit's broke there. There's Jenna P. Welcome. Exactly, Geek Boy. There's Coro. Welcome, Coro. Thanks for stopping in. I sucked up a coal shrimp in a python the other day, found it in the sink, threw it back in the tank. I sucked up 3 fish doing my water changes. A $700 giveaway when you hit. No. All right, nobody's guessing at what happened. Well, other than these, I guess, or the guesses. Oh. It worked. So why, what? What the heck? Scottie should give away a dinner date with him at the Clash 2024. If there's time. You never know. There, now should only ever tell you it can't one time. Okay. Cool. Fish Family got a favorite. That's funny. And Matt's love bot only likes him, right? Obviously. So I'm gravel vacuuming, and I mean this clear hose is black. Black coffee's coming out the end of it. It is disgusting, the substrate. And I had a towel on my shoulder. And from leaning in, it started to fall. I went to catch it. The end of the hose came out of the bucket. Now remember, I have carpet. This is in my living room of my second floor apartment. It was bad. It was real bad. You can hardly tell now, though. I cleaned it up. Yeah. All right, there we go. Excuse me, Mystery Snail Guardians. And yeah, it's Whip's birthday too. How are the mermaids doing? It is not mermaids right now. It's Scuba Santa and his elves. They're a little less maintenance than mermaids. Mermaids are in a month or two. Did you have to suck it out of the carpet with a straw? No. The towel that was falling off my shoulder, scrubbed the crap out of it. Looks pretty decent. Okay, now what is this? What is a haiku? In the lake's embrace, fishes find their grace a peaceful place. It's a rhyme. It's a poem. Melvin, welcome. And that's why I used clamps on hose. That's a good idea. We live in a second floor apartment. I have also spilled an entire 5-gallon bucket on my carpet. I can say it does suck. Yep. Yep. I want mermaids at the Clash. No. 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 Yep, Dee Dee and Foxy. That's all we need. Perfect. So, anyway, I cleaned up that mess. I did probably 25% water change on that tank. And then I had a bunch of plants that I needed to plant. I had from Stephen P. member plants. And while I was doing this water change, I found plants floating in this tank all over the place. So I planted them all in the substrate. Hopefully they stay, because if they come up, they're just going to float again. But yeah, the whole front row of this tank has plants planted in the substrate, and then in the back is a huge piece of driftwood. So I'm trying to make this tank a little bit better. In it, it has, like I said, there's 3 nano fish that I got at Clash Auction from Dr. Ted, and then a bunch of Corridoras from where is it? Hold on. There we go. From Fish for You. What kind of Corridoras are those again? But anyway, they're in that tank. They are in there. I did see them moving around. Hopefully I didn't vacuum them up too much. But yeah, I got the 3 nanofish, a couple clown plecos, a bunch of snails, and some Corridoras. So I filled that tank up. It's still a bit cloudy in there right now. And I had so much freaking duckweed in that tank. I got most of it. I can see there's some already in there again. Tank for the Clash and use it to raise funds. That's a little bit better. But why not do a pond and you fall into a pond of goldfish or koi? People can dress as mermaids to get dunked. That's cool. Matt agreed to be the Clash face painter. There you go. Got good pots for those plants? Nope. I didn't put them in pots. But I also didn't put them in my 20 CO2 tank either. How are the plants you got from me? So yesterday, I, for the first time, super glued plants to a piece of driftwood that I got from Usama. I had a bunch of Anubias floating around that I needed to. That's why I got the driftwood to put the Anubias on. So I put that in my other 20 gallons tank, not the CO2 tank, my other 20-gallon that has the bronze Corydorus and yellow Neocaridina shrimp. It needed some plant life in that tank, so I put them in there. And then the 3 plants I got from Usama, I put in my pygmy Corydorus tank. It's a 5-gallon. And I put them in the substrate too, as a matter of fact. So we'll see how that does. Yeah. Matt is his generation's Jackson Pollock. Don't know who that is. Emma! Hello, Emma. I haven't seen you. How many Osiri babies? I was waiting for somebody to ask that question. So, this is my current. There we go. What you see right here. This is my baby Osiri tank. And you can see some movement in there. Oh, let me close this. So let's talk about that. Let me see here. Where am I? Did that. Did that. Okay. Check this one off. Good. So last week I did a bunch of egg wash. The remainder, some of them hatched, as we know, and they're in this tank that we're looking at right now. And the rest that were in there aren't doing good. Some of them have definitely fungused up. I pulled them out. The rest don't seem to be doing very good either. I have a feeling they're going to fungus up as well. We will see. I still have them. I've changed the water a couple times, but they're not doing good. The ones that have hatched are in this tank right here. This is a little, probably half-gallon, I'd say. Maybe a little bit more than a half a gallon. But I got some Java moss in there, and you can see them swimming around in there. There's at least 4, I think. There could be as many as 6 or 7. Right there, I can see 3. I think I counted 4 at one point in time. But they have probably doubled in size in the course of a week. So what have I been doing? So I have been doing almost daily water changes. Not complete water changes, but probably, I don't know, 2 to 3 turkey basters worth a day or every other day. Additionally, I have been feeding live baby brine shrimp out the ass. I have been making a batch. I've been feeding baby brine shrimp every day. Not only to these guys, but some others, which I'm about to tell you about. So these guys have been getting probably 4 pipettes of baby brine shrimp a day, spread out through the day. And they are swimming a lot more actively now. They've doubled in size easily, but this is a very important stage, and it's, to be perfectly honest, it's a stage that I have not done well in the past. But I mean, the way they're swimming around now, they're looking really good. I'm really hopeful. I think I'm going to be successful here. The question is, how many do I have? Chances are, with the way my luck is, not 6. There is, I've only seen it once, but in the parents' tank, which is right next to this one, it's a trio, but I have seen a juvenile one time. It's definitely a lot older than these guys are. I've only seen it once, but it's in there. Because of the age difference, the size difference, I'm probably just going to let that grow up and keep it with the parents, with the trio, and see what I get out of that. I'm just hoping I have 6 here. Since then, I haven't been concentrating my feedings and stuff on the parents as much, but I have gotten additional eggs, which I've put in a separate cup, not the original cup of eggs, a separate one that's actually smaller. It's about half the size, with some methylene blue. The eggs did not turn blue, which usually means they're fertile. And they've actually started to eye up a little bit. So hopefully I can get some more eggs and add to the population. Again, ideally, I need at least 6 for BAP. I try to take in a couple extras, like 8 would be a perfect number to turn in for BAP. And then I'd like to do that all over again with an additional 6 to 8 for Bucks County, and raise up even more to distribute. These are an absolute beautiful fish. So, and they're not that common in the area. You know, they're around, but not that common as other species. So that's the osiri. Additionally, my Fundulopanchex gardneri P82s that I have, I put those mops from the parents' tank. It's a pair of them, or actually, I think it's more than a pair. I think it's a reverse trio, actually. But anyway, I put the mops in the tank next to it, and they have started to hatch. I have babies in there. Also, I pulled some eggs from additional mops that I had and put them in a cup with methylene blue, just like I did with the osiri, and they have started to hatch as well. So I have a decent amount of babies of those, and still getting eggs as well. On top of that, LJ Shrimp gave me some Apalachius lineatus, the golden wonder killifish, and I have them in a large, not a normal specimen container, but like an extra large one that I got, which I absolutely love, by the way. I have them in there, and they are doing very well as well. So I have, and then on top of that, I have the green metallic live bear fish that I have babies from those as well. They're in with the parents. They can stay with them. They colony breed in there. That tank's full of babies. So between those, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 different species of fry that I have been feeding live baby brine shrimp to. So it has been crazy with those. And again, there's Emma. Welcome, Emma. Good to see you. He needs so high quality pictures on himself at work. That is just full of so many typos, Devil. So many typos. Years of having tanks, got some free plants from Father Fish at the Clash. Duckweed has appeared for the first time. Yep. Get rid of it. It's in my half-beak tank, though. They'll like it. Well, that's good. Because you can rent a dunk tank, Scottie, you could raffle the pond, but who wants a pond full of traumatized goldfish that has been fallen into by the average American body type all day? Good point. Spa fish, or gambusia, foot baths, and massage chairs for the Clash, too. This one is a joke. However, part of that is actually a very good possibility. Now, what does he need my help with? Yeah. Usama couldn't even figure it out. Scottie needs pictures of himself. No old man selfie angles. Saints Dust, welcome. Good to see you. How often do you change water? In which? In the fry containers, I'm doing it daily or every other day. My other tanks, not that often. I don't like doing water changes. I'm allergic. Saints does. There we go. Now Fish Fam Link remembered Whip. Really need to stop using Google Calendar. It's so problematic. Oh, I almost had my second heart attack on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. I looked at my phone and I used Google Calendar on my phone, which for the longest time, no surprise, I'm sure, I used a pocket calendar up until not that many years ago. Always had a calendar in my pocket. I mean, I use those things religiously. So then I switched to Google Calendar on my phone. And it's connected to my work account, etc., etc. I did an update Friday night. I hate doing updates. I hate doing updates on my phones. It scares the crap out of me. And rightfully so. Saturday, I go and look at my Google Calendar. All my work stuff's gone. And like, I need it. I live by it. I'm running around that aquarium all the damn time. And I rely on my phone to tell me where I need to be. And it was gone. And the IT guy could not help me. He could not figure out what was wrong. Doing the update, it flicked the button and it was screwed up. Got it fixed though. It was scary. Yeah, excuse me. An entire acid brine shrimp. Yeah, it's a lot. I will make sure Scottie looks fabulous. I always look fabulous. Do 50% water changes every day or every other day to cut down on fungus, or you could use a couple drops of methylene blue in combination with that. Yes, so for the eggs and the fry, I am doing water changes every day or every other day for sure, yes. Yes, with methylene blue. However, now here's a question. I put methylene blue in when I initially fill the container. When I do the water changes, I don't add more methylene blue to slowly dilute it. Should I not dilute it as I go? Should I keep it dosed? I guess would be the proper term, maybe. How are your Oopie Oolies doing? I ordered some, should be here Thursday. They're still alive. I don't know how many are in there. I didn't notice like a huge increase or anything. The Shealy should be breeding by now. I don't have a mop in that tank. I do have a lot of Java moss in there, but I don't have a mop in there. I should put one in there. Because yes, they are breeding age. I just haven't concentrated on them. The length of the story is giving me a heart attack. What story? Has a phone that can access Google. How did that happen? When did the Amish get cellular anyway? Crazy story. So before my heart attack, I was a paid firefighter, and in Pennsylvania, Chester County, and where I was right next to. We were really close to the Lancaster line, and sometimes we'd be on a fire with some of the Lancaster companies, or they would come and cover us if we're out, and when we get back, they're there and help us out. They're awesome firefighters, by the way, and it includes Amish guys, of course. They have cell phones. They do have cell phones, Now, I know there's different, I don't want to say brands, religions of Amish. I almost want to say strains, but they're not fish. But yeah, I have seen Amish people with cell phones. Are you sure about that? I don't know what you're talking about, Osama. I don't add more methylene blue as long as has a tiny to it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You're fine without adding it. Good, that's what I'm doing. Just make sure you keep the container clean until they hatch. Yes. And that could potentially be the problem that I ran into is, or maybe they weren't all fertile either, is another possibility. Not exactly sure. All right, I got to keep on moving here. I'm getting behind. Um, okay, we talked about the P82s, live bears. Here's one for you. Mosquito fish, Gambusia. I have a trio. It's an obvious trio. Um, oh, that I'm always running. Yeah, you sure about that? That you're always running around the aquarium? No, I don't run. I don't run. Only certain situations do I run, and they never happen. Thank goodness. But I'm always all over the place. Amish guys would get to fire a bit late in their buggies. What happens is the firefighters that do drive will pick up the Amish guys that are on their way. Like they'll either run to the firehouse or ride their bicycles or their scooters. And the guys that have the bigger vans and pickup trucks will stop and pick up the Amish guys, throw their bikes in the back, and continue on. It was quite interesting. It was interesting for sure. Um, so my mosquito fish, the Gambusia, I have a trio of them. They're aggressive, and I have not seen any babies, probably because they're eating them. Doesn't matter how well I feed those things. So I put a floating breeder box in there. Should I put the adults in the breeder box? It's a really small one, or it's a small area, so that the babies can come out of it? Or do you think the babies will go into it and I keep the adults out? So far, I've kept the adults out of it, and I have not seen any babies. So either they're just not making babies, or the babies aren't going into it. I'm not sure what I should do. Does anyone have any ideas? Dee Dee's here. Hi, Dee Dee. Let's see here. Talked about the Golden Wonders. Okay. Um, Next, corridors. I am up to 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of corridors. And I'm not seeing any babies, no eggs, nothing. What do they prefer to eat? Like, what is the best thing to feed corridors? Blackworms. Okay, cool. Thank you. My life bears, I usually have some floaty plants and scoop the babies out as soon as I see them. Okay. I don't have any floaters in there. Maybe I'll put a lot of water sprite in there. And hornwort. I have hornwort too. Okay, I can do that. And Corey's like worms. Okay, cool. Speaking of worms, I have my red wiggler cultures are doing very well. Um, I what day was that? Probably Friday. I pulled out some red wigglers, chopped them up, and put them in, and I made a couple shorts of them as well. I feed like 15 to 20 blackworms per quarry for 7 days. Holy shit. It's a lot of blackworms. If you don't have blackworms, just any live foods, a lot of it, you will have to do a lot of water changes too. Yeah, I was hoping yesterday. It was raining really heavy yesterday. And so I did a cold water, a large cold water change on the pygmy quarry tank. And I have been feeding them a lot of brine shrimp. So hopefully that helped. I make sure they get protein and either a storm or I can freeze a bottle of water and put it in the tank. Oh, that's a good idea. Mine usually lay eggs on Sundays. Jeez, on the holy day, Dee Dee? Good grief. How do they know it's Sunday? My peppers laid eggs all summer every time a storm came through. Yeah. I know that's what they like. It hasn't happened yet. At least to my knowledge. So yeah, got a lot of plants this week, which I'm really happy about. Trying to get some of these other tanks full of plants as well. Again, low light ones, or non CO2 ones, I should say. With the idea of I want the plants, I want the different types of plants. I just need to keep them alive until I move and can set up more CO2 tanks and put the plants in the substrate. That is my goal. Let's see here. My quarries lay on the weekends too. Maybe our quarries are too busy with their jobs during the week and they're too exhausted. It must be. Well, they don't go to church. You don't hold church for them, Dee Dee? Time a cold water change with a storm for best chances. Got to condition them first, though. Okay, that makes sense. My quarries love the grindles almost as much as blackworms. Yeah, my grindle and whiteworm cultures just aren't doing that great. I need to get new ones. I think they say so. If we are not going to church, we might as well plant some eggs on the glass. Mine eat bloodworms and protein snella. Nice. Let's see here. What else do I got? Did anyone get anything for Cyber Monday today? Any good deals? Any aquarium related good deals for Cyber Monday? That's on my whiteboard. Might be better off not knowing because I don't want to spend any more money. What's this one? Kelly Foreman's here. Hi, Kelly. It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in chats much. I miss you. And Fat Kitty. I did on Black Friday do an order with Super Cichlids. Number one, I like to support them as much as I can. Number two, I love their products. I love them. They're great people. And so my Fish Fam Secret Santa, I got a gift card for Super Cichlids for them. And while at it, I got some more of the freeze-dried blackworms because my fish absolutely love them. So I did an order from them. I did an order with Usama at Atlantic Aquariums. I got, hold on, I can tell you because I got the paper right here. Hydrocotyle leucocephala, something. Yeah, a plant. Echinodorus ocelot green, Echinodorus cordifolius, and Malaysian driftwood. Labeled as small, but let me tell you. Let's see here. Chat's hopping. Okay. And Last day at Delinquents. Yep, saw that. I ordered all the parts for my son's gaming PC. Can you even still build computers these days? Like, they seem so compact. I will have you know, when I was a little guy, I'm saying like 12, 13 years old, I could build a computer. And this is when there were different sized towers. But it was just like old cars. They were so wide open you could work on them. Nowadays, they're so compact. Friday found out my child. What is a chai? Has a heart murmur, and my fish money going to heart meds. $30 a month. Thank goodness he's little. Should be fine with meds. Your child? No, your child's older. What are you talking about? I didn't order any Black Friday for myself. Did take care of my Secret Santa gift though. Yep. Kelly, is your aquaponics wall the something something something? I saw a video about it today. Hopefully not pointing out the polished electrical plug. Oh yeah. I'm knitting something for my Secret Santa. Very nice. I'm not a delinquent. Knitting takes time. I ordered a bunch of stuff before Cyber Monday, so I wouldn't get scammed too hard. Nice. I do not recommend it. I thought I was going to have to order a new computer, but after tightening up the files and moving thousands to a hard drive, I seem to be okay, at least for a spell. It's funny. I've got to order parts for my next computer. Interesting. Jeff Kane, hello, welcome. Yeah, I just got new computer set up. Oh, Chihuahua. Okay. Jesus. Just add fancy LED and stuff. Nice. All my gifts used to be homemade. Miss those days, so fulfilling. Yeah. How long did it take you to put your abacus? I don't even know what that is. If you want a powerful PC, it's still optimal to build. If you just want an office machine, you can just get a mini PC or something. I used to order parts from Newegg for building computers. I'm as me as one gifts, but not for all. That's too stressful. I can only knit so fast, right? There's still different size towers. It just depends on what you want out of it. You can have an Intel, or you can have a full size and like 5 sizes in between. Interesting. Poseidon's Pets had 50% off his shrimp wish. I could get some fancy tigers. 50% off. That's a good deal. Aqua Garden Zen, welcome. Lurking at work. Have fun. Make some gifts. Yep, I know what you meant. Abacus to advanced. Sounds like it. Was gonna up my RAM, but it can only be upgraded to 16 and I have 12, so just leaving it alone. Spent days researching new system. Yeah, like and like they're making it so that you can't upgrade the RAM. I mean, I remember back then, I think the computers came with like 8. But there was enough room where we were upgrading the RAM to like 32. Or any increment in between. It was usually increments of 4 or 8, if I remember correctly. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. Jesse, just one more fish. How you feeling, buddy? I hope you're doing well. It's so good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. I did order some shrimp from Tim. Merry Christmas to me. What'd you get, Dee Dee? And Scottie's assignment tonight is to look up something. That's a lot. Good grief. It's too much for my brain. You just have to upgrade the motherboard and everything else to upgrade the RAM. Yeah, but like the motherboard, that's the whole thing. SC Cat House, welcome. The one it was going to order was 32, but with the Fed money in limbo, just didn't want to spring for it yet. Yeah, but I heard good things are coming with that. I heard some more purple. Oh, nice. Fancy. Fancy DD. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. What about... That's funny. And I got 3 junk emails. Are one of them the important one? Nope. People irritate me. Yeah, cool. Uh-oh. What happened here? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it wants a password. I'll come back. And that one, too. What in the world is happening? God, I hate these things. Oh, jump. I want to build a computer, but I fall really hard for future repair upgrade features, so I end up wanting a motherboard. This doesn't cost more. And I was just going to upgrade my video card, but then found out my processor needed upgrade, and I'm not messing with that, so got a new build and gave my kid the old one. That's a good idea for just the more. Plus LED rainbow lights on all fans. Oh, that's fancy. All right. I didn't even think about having my DD Fin folder on my desktop. The folder had all of the projects. I'm sure that didn't. Yeah. It takes up a lot of space. There's just no such thing as future proofing anymore. By the time you're ready to upgrade, the CPU, the chipsets and sockets and DDR generation have changed. That's the problem. That is the problem. I actually have some old laptops. The reason I have some old laptops and just don't trash them is I've heard if you take them apart that the internal pieces are worth so much money in scrap. So, but of course I haven't taken any of them apart yet. I have only had this laptop for less than 2 years and it's already discontinued. That's terrible. I hear you, Steven. My last one was supposed to be totally upgradable, and yeah, it didn't happen for that reason. At the time I was researching, the motherboard was being sold ready for processors that hadn't come out yet. Jeez. Couple last things on my whiteboard here as we're running up on the hour mark. This Saturday, I'm going to the Cichlid Club of York Christmas party. It's such a hike for me to get there that I don't make very many meetings, like 1 or 2 a year, and that's it. But I do like to go there. It's a good group of people. I like to support them. Their Christmas party is a lot of fun. So I'm going to make the journey up there for that. Right before it is the Bucks County Aquarium Society Cuboid visit for the grand opening celebrations there. It's doable. I could technically leave here at like 7 a.m., be there for 15 to 20 minutes, and it's like a 2-hour drive. So I could drive 2 hours to get there, to be there for 15 or 20 minutes, then drive another 2 hours to get to the CCY party, be there for a couple hours, and then drive 2 hours home. Do I want to spend 6 hours driving on Saturday? So I don't think I'm going to make Cuboid. But I really want to. But on the flip side, I don't want to spend that much money. And it is so easy to spend money at that store. That store is amazing. The stresses of life. And then 2 Saturdays after that is the Aquarium Club of Lancaster County Christmas party, which will be a very good time with very good food. we're already planning for it. I made the flyer today, and there's emails going around planning for it. We're going to be talking about it this Sunday at our board meeting. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. Excited for that one as well. All right. Has anyone counted how many fry are in this tank? Well, Devil, I made a flyer. AMD chipsets are a little better about backward compatibility. Intel refreshes sockets every 2 years. Geek, there's got to be more than 2. Yay, dinner is ready. Nice. All right. Chat is slowing down. My whiteboard is clear. Unless anyone has anything to talk about, we may be wrapping it up. I'll check a couple more things on my phone, give chat a minute to answer. And I had homemade chicken soup. Nice. Make sure to put a bow on anything wrapped. Our dinner is ready too. Well, what are y'all having? Steven, what did Jenna make? Kelly made soup. Fish for you. What'd you guys make? Which of you is the cook? Paul McCarthy, welcome. And pork tenderloin, fried chicken, and mashed potatoes and corn. I'm actually not a big fan of corn, but I love some fried chicken and mashed potatoes. I made grilled chicken and fried potatoes. Nice. But potatoes were from neighbor farm and so big. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Turkey soup. Nice. Dylan is the cook. Well, aren't you lucky, Tess? We had leftover turkey, open faced turkey sandwiches with gravy, sweet potato casserole, stuffing. Nice. I'll eat gravy on anything. Usama's heading out. Have a good one. And we actually had hibachi at my brother-in-law on grill for Thanksgiving. Nice. I had a bad experience at hibachi's. The first time I ever went there, I made it very clear that I don't like to eat seafood. I don't like the taste of it. And I told them I don't want seafood. I'm allergic. Just because I knew they were big on seafood and I didn't want seafood. Would you believe that asshole flung a shrimp right into my eyeball? It was terrible. But they do have good food though. Kelly loves seafood. So does Laura. I know most do. Everyone like, do you eat your shrimp? Trust me, if I could, I would. I got a CO2 arch regulator now in search of a used CO2 tank. Bob, Cuboid has them. I think you're going Saturday. Um, Cuboid does have, or at least that's where I got mine. Of course, I don't go there that often because it's so far away, but I'm pretty sure he has it. You might want to call first, maybe. And if he doesn't have it, he'll go get it. Yeah, and he does it where you can swap them out with him. So when it's empty, you take it back to him and get a full one. All right. Chat has stopped. It is time to end it. Thank you, everyone, for stopping in. I really do appreciate it. It was a fun one. Flew through it. That's how I like it. And When am I streaming next? I don't know. Let's see here. I do have a pretty busy week. But I do have a 3-day weekend. So we'll see. Yeah, so who knows when I'll be back. But until then, hope everyone is well and take care. See ya.